phone has come a long way since its early days of Alexander Graham Bell saying, "Watson, come here. I have something to tell you." 1973 was the first official mobile phone, invented by Martin Cooper. This phone weighed in at more than 2 pounds and costed nearly $4,000. When 2007 and the iPhone rolled around, it changed everything. Today, we can't put our phones down, as we look to them to perform more and more tasks in our everyday lives and ourselves become more intertwined with technology. Smartphones of today have stronger computing power than the computer that was used in the 1969 moon landing. Just think about that. As we venture into the future, the phone will become more integrated with us and intersect humanity to the point where we will become a little cyborg, part man, part technology. In 2068, we will have the Central Computing Unit, or CCU. The CCU will be a chip that will be placed into our wrists at the age of 10. The chip will then display a virtual navigation bar that will wrap around your wrist like a bracelet, and upon clicking an app, will access all the other various applications our new device will offer. The CCU will work off bioelectric currents and nanogenerators, using movement to power the device, so the battery will virtually never die and can be shut off by the user at any time. In conjunction with the chip in our wrist, users will wear a contact lens that will allow the viewer to use augmented reality and view the display of everything across our line of sight. For example, if a user wanted to make a call, it would display a box in the corner of our view that would act like FaceTime. The CCU will allow everything from calls, texts, emails, GPS with the fastest route and real-time accident and traffic reports, allow you to order food or purchase any device, select programming to view, augment reality, and use Internet of Things to perform tasks around the house, such as turning off the lights, locking your doors, or brewing coffee. Everyone will have a permanent identification, similar to a social security number, but for keeping your information secure. We won't have new devices anymore, because the CCU will self-repair and upgrade itself all on its own. This means that everyone will be technologically literate to some degree. Open source will be the new way of life, pushing boundaries of what it means to be interconnected, alive, and human. The moral, ethical, and philosophical considerations of this project are very strong ones to be considered. This would be no longer intertwining technology and humanity, but intersecting it. By placing a chip into a person, we face the ethical question of, is this humane? The video below is of Stephen Hoffman, founder of Founderspace, giving a TED Talk back in 2017 about a new technology that one of the companies he founded worked on. Called Brain-Computer Interface Technology, it is a chip that is placed into the brain and can communicate information directly to the brain, with results thus far of being able to transmit knowledge directly from the internet and even allowing paralyzed people to walk. This all seems amazing, but a chip in the brain feels a bit too aggressive for my liking. That is why I have opted for a small chip in the wrist. Morally, as people progress and become more engrossed in technology, thanks to the convenience it's brought to our lives, we will go greater lengths than ever to achieve that. If we do not do it, another country will, and it will make us behind, rather than having the first mover advantage. With first mover advantage and a beautiful medium between this new intersection of technology and humans, philosophically, it really all makes sense. Jonathan Taplin, author of Move Fast and Break Things, says, individuals are meant to be the ones who decide their own fates. With the CCU, it gives the user the decision tool for everything. Users can still disconnect and balance their own usage, all the while having everything they could ever want literally at their fingertips. Society, if my project is accepted, may have some greater issues to grapple with regarding the CCU. It's no secret that today, Americans have a problem with technology. They love it. They love it so much that we as a society have begun to actually exhibit behavior that is similar to that of addiction. Simon Sinek, in a talk he did on Inside Quest, discussed these issues. He explained that the feeling our body gets when we receive a text message, a like on a post, even a notification, elicits the feeling of dopamine. Dopamine is the same feeling we get from drinking, smoking, and gambling. What he's saying is that it is highly addictive, and it's become such an issue that it has led to adolescents not learning how to have meaningful relationships. By not having these relationships, Rather than turning to people when they are stressed, our youth turn to apps to fulfill that happiness, but it's only short-lived. However, this is a culture that we have perpetuated. Jeff Butler, a psychologist who studies smartphones, and explains in the TED Talk below how a major reason for our cell phone addiction is actually sociological pressure. When we can receive messages and information in a matter of seconds, it's expected that we are going to keep up. If you don't answer a text fast enough, you could very well offend someone. Take your phone out though to see that funny meme your friend tagged you in while conducting a meeting at work, and it will surely be the end of your time there. But resisting that urge, that lack of impulse control, is the battle society will struggle with as we integrate the CCU. However, the reality is we lost that battle as a society a long time ago. All we can do now is continue to educate and learn about the abuse of technology so we as individuals who want to can control and correct ourselves so we don't let technology consume us. And the CCU will help do that. While there will forever be debate, I believe the Central Computing Unit is the project of the future best outfitted to shape the city of 2068. Its elimination of the clunky mobile phone does away with the burden of ever losing your phone, having a bad signal, or not being able to do, well, whatever it is you want to do. With the CCU, you can still shut yourself off at your own desire, but still have every convenience at your fingertips and more. This project is the one to shape our future and propel us ahead of every country, and I know if you select me, you won't be disappointed.